So there's a ton of updates coming to Ricochet for Season 3. And it's got a lot of cheat makers, a little worried on whether or not they're going to be able to continue making cheats. But it's making the community, like myself, very hyped. The question is, how effective is it? Well, I sat down and had an interview with Zeebler, who is the owner and founder of Phantom Overlay, who was a cheat provider who got shut down in, I would say, the last month. And they are going to cease operation as of the launch of Season 3. We know that there was a lot of legal stuff going on where they were going after these cheat providers to shut them down. But the question is that effective enough? Or is this anti-cheat actually going to catch cheaters? So Zeebler gave me the full rundown of his understanding of what's going on with the anti-cheat. I'm going to give you guys the exact messages we exchanged. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you know what? While we're at it, go follow my Twitch. Link is down in the comment section. We're going to be live for the launch of Verdansk, along with posting a ton of videos here on YouTube. So if you want to be in a YouTube video, you might want to go follow the Twitch, so that way you can ask all the questions you want to ask, and I'll do my best to answer every single one of them. But without further ado, let's look at what Zeebler has said regarding the anti-cheat. So, to start off, I messaged him saying, so let me ask you something. You think they are actually going to be pulling Season 3 off with no cheats, purely unlock tools offline till server side is circumvented? Also, do you think things like Warzone agent that don't inject, only read memory, will be able to be detected? Our hope is yes, everything will be detected. So let's hope that is the case. And the first message he says is, if the cheats exist anywhere on the same computer the game runs on, even if it's shellcode, it can be detected. So yes, a software like Warzone agent could be detected, and players who use it could be banned for cheating in Activision's terms. Consider use of that software as cheating. If Activision considers Warzone agent a cheat or not is something I don't know, which they do. So, with that being said, this is a big W, starting off strong with these messages. And he goes into a lot more detail, so let's keep going. He said, I've seen things heat up a lot. I've seen a lot of people get legal threats from Activision. I think a lot of bans are coming for Season 3. I think Activision has had enough of the cheating problem, and is really doing everything they can to end it now. Now, this is a big one, because what he's going to say next is monumental. DMA can be detected too. If you don't know what DMA is essentially like a second hardware that is in your computer, similar to like a graphics card, that injects the cheats and is usually undetected until now. According to Zeebler, he says, but if the DMA cheat software doesn't inject shellcode, it would be hard to detect DMA cheat software itself based on memory writes, or even more impossible if it reads only. So, if you have something like a DMA, you could be detected, but it's not 100%. However, device blocking and firmware detections are still worthy client-side methods to stop DMA cheaters. They also have that server-side stuff to detect cheating behaviors itself. So it's very possible the server-side anti-cheat could be the solution, because if you have the anti-cheat running and you have a server-side anti-cheat, maybe the hardware doesn't catch it, but the server does. Or maybe the server doesn't, but the hardware does. It really depends on how well they do with this anti-cheat launch. But he is sounding, based on these messages, like Season 3 might go off without a hitch. Unlock tools and blockers can be detected purely server-side, which is true. We've seen clips of, people throwing on camos. And yes, their unlock tools still work. But once they join the game and they start using those camos, the game resets their camo and then they get a ban. So, very likely, people who are using unlock tools to get things early, like weapons or unreleased guns or camos, can be detected, which is a huge W, because, let's be honest, most cheaters don't have things unlocked, and they're not going to spend the time to unlock them. Now, they might buy an account and that has been recently added to the TOS as something that can be bannable. So we're looking pretty positive right now. He said spoofers can be detected client side or server side or both. Again, a huge W, because in the past, cheaters have been jumping into the game, and if they get banned, even if it's a permaban, they just spoof their account, which is essentially, if you don't know what a spoofer is, they change all their hardware IDs so that way the computer looks like it's a brand new one. So the game doesn't know, oh, this guy is a past cheater. It'll look like it's someone completely new. And so I said, thank you for all that. I appreciate the info. And if I have more questions, I'll come back. Which he said, essentially, I've said all I could think of. If you have more questions, let me know. So that's where I want to ask you guys down in the comment section. What questions do you have? Because we can always make a follow-up on this once Verdansk leaks or, releases. And when that does, we can go over everything that's in that, content and see how the cheating problem is or isn't. Let me know what you guys think. But DMAs being detected, cheats being detected, unlock tools being detected, and also the legal action that Activision's taking, I think we're looking pretty good. I think this is looking like a good year. Now, I will say, right now, I'm a little skeptical because I just hit Erie on Warzone Ranked. Warzone Ranked is riddled with hackers. But, to be fair, a lot of these companies that got cease and desists, they are still operating until the launch of Verdansk. They get like a 30-day window. So I believe it was like 20 different cheat providers were essentially taken down in the last month. So all of them are probably rage hacking as much as they can to get it out of their system before the launch of Verdansk. What they don't realize is if they get permabanned, their spoofers might not work. I really hope this is the case. I really hope we are in a state of where the game is so good, there's nothing that can stop them. And I mean, we've already gone over the patch notes yesterday. Audio is back. The original loot crates are back. The TTK is faster. The movement is more like Modern Warfare 2019. There are so many things that is working in their favor. And I mean, there was 30 minutes of patch notes that I went over. So if you didn't see those, go check them out. A final plug I'm going to put in here is we are launching a big update for my audio app. So that way you guys can have the best audio for Verdansk. And if you guys want that audio to be perfect, you're going to want to probably get this. The free app, but there are premium subscriptions that you can get to get up to 11 different tunes. The free version comes with 3 free ones. So go check that out, rawaudioapp.com. And I promise you guys, you are not going to regret it because it makes the install process super easy. I have a full tutorial if you have any questions, and you can even use it on console. So go check that out. Like, subscribe, follow my Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next video.